What's up, everybody? It's your guy, J Red. We are back again. Happy 2026.
Hey, man, Happy New Year, dog.
Happy New Year, man. This is J Red and CJ, and this is Who Gave You a Mother Podcast, man. First, Who Gave You a Podcast of the Year, and this is episode 11.
Yeah, man, double digits. Isaiah Thomas number. Shout out to my Pistons. Number 11. Let's get it.
Absolutely, man. So we about to go ahead and dive into it, man. So the talk of the town, CJ, just out of nowhere, this has been highly anticipated for the last 10 years, actually.
Let's go.
This gentleman, J. Cole.
Yeah.
J. Cole just announced a couple of days ago that he's dropping his long-anticipated release, The Fall Off.
The last album, allegedly.
Allegedly last, the whole I'm retiring rapper. We've seen this, thing for it. So, the thing that I want to ask, because it's just been so much, he released a song, not a single, but track 2, disc 2.
Yep.
Make sure before we begin, y'all subscribe to the channel, by the way.
Yeah,
YouTube.com/@whogaveyouapodcast.
Do that.
But yeah, so my thing is this, CJ. We know that he tapped out from the battle. He made the 7-minute drill track aimed at Kendrick Lamar, but then he backed out, and then he got highly criticized for it.
No doubt.
Everything like that. Me, actually, and been a J. Cole fan since the warm-up mixtape.
Fire.
Before he dropped his
Friday
first
Night Lights.
album, before Friday Night Lights. I was a J. Cole fan back then, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't, when he backed out from the battle, it hurt me.
Yeah.
And then it made me not even listen to Might Delete Later. Like, I deleted that from my playlist. That's how bad it was. But the question I want to know right now, with the Fall Off dropping, can we take J. Cole serious as we did before?
I think you can. Because he's that talented. He's that nice. He's that talented. And I think we saw that with the first quote-unquote single off of the project. It's the creativity, the disc 2, track 2. That was a cute way of letting us know this is a double album, number 1. 2, the storytelling with the visual. I'm glad he dropped it with the visuals.
Yeah, that was dope.
The visuals was fire.
Yeah.
The storytelling, the rapping backwards, all that type of shit. That's what we have come to know and love with Cole, and that he's just reminding us of how nice he is. He doesn't have to say, I'm the nicest, don't nobody want to see me. You can actually just be nice and let people go, damn, that was cold. I ran it back a couple of times. It's fire. It's creative. I ran it back immediately just to see what I missed in the timeline. I was like, oh shit. So that's what you have to let the music speak for yourself. Speak for itself. It always trumps. It trumps. Good music trumps everything. I've said this time and time again. When Ross was going through his shit,
he did put out the good music.
He had to see he shaking hands with the captain and all. We like, what the fuck? And he put out Deep in the Rap.
And then it still has the stigma attached to it, but musically he still was climbing and all this other stuff.
So because at the end of the day, what do you really listen to J. Cole for? What do you really listen to these artists for? Are you listening to them because you really thought he knew the real Noriega, or were you listening to it because this shit was banging? Like, what at the end of the day, honestly. So that's why I say everybody talks shit. Everybody says they're the best. People do it in the NBA all the time. Everybody's pumping their chest until they lose in the finals. You got to start the season all over again, and they're right back saying pumping their chest.
Right.
It's the same. It's no different in this. It's a sport.
Well, I'll say this. This is coming from a J. Cole fan.
I'm also a fan too.
Since the warm-up.
Same.
Okay? I personally don't take him as serious before. Now, I know the first thing you're going to say, you weren't a real fan anyway. No, listen. J. Cole, his whole premise has been, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. He's made introspective songs, Lights Please. He's made classic songs.
Storytelling.
However, when he gets his shit off, that is what I go to J. Cole for. Part of it, me as an MC myself, he inspired me as a college student to rap. Right?
He's like an everyman.
He's every man. But part of his shtick is I'm the best, can't nobody fuck with me.
But that's because he's nice though. And people will say, hey, I don't know if anybody can fuck with dude.
No. He says that though. Hold on, let me get it out.
Okay.
A lot of that is him saying it too.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Ain't no way around it no more. I am the greatest. Sometimes he does that.
Give me on your song and I'm gonna kill your shit and all that.
So with that being said, further, if he says that on this project, I'm tempted to just turn the song off. It's going to affect me. Now, everybody, this is what I say, everybody has a vice, right?
Sure.
Meaning some people still can't listen to R. Kelly after what he's done.
Yeah.
Some people can.
Yeah.
Some people can't listen to Rick Ross after what he did. Some people can.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody has that. Now, and I know the internet, niggas just be talking shit,
of course,
right?
we ain't talking about
them. However, I think going forward, like this type of track that he did, now he had a line in it where he was talking about being the greatest, but he was reflecting back on his career.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's what y'all getting it mixed up. Like, he wasn't talking about he's the best now. He would just say, it was a reflective rewinding.
Yeah, it was within
career.
the context of the song.
Yeah, but it is hard for me as I was connected to him to really take him serious in that role. Now, if he just puts out like just good music, that does trump like the bullshit.
But here's the thing though. And I think what is the difference between him, quote unquote, like leaving the beef, is that he had a relationship with these people and he's not really beefing with them. Like, that's the thing. He wasn't really beefing with Kendrick, dude. Like, there wasn't. True. And he let the audience and the crowd gas him up. And then he fell for it, and it was like, this ain't even really me. You could tell in the song that wasn't even him.
True, but the sad thing is, when you jump out there, we were ready to go. We like, okay, this is what you doing? Now, I knew it was bullshit. Right.
But most people did.
Damn, I did. But, like, of course, the fan base is like, okay, that's on brand for him. So he's still good where he's at, right?
Right.
But just like the Drake ghostwriting shit, just like the Rick Ross stuff,
it'll be kind of lingering.
It's gonna be there. He's never had that before. The only thing you could get on him was like his production.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. So and I heard this track. You know, it's to me, it's typical J. Cole. Sure. Right, typical J. Cole. You know what you're gonna get, right?
And that's not a bad thing if you're a fan.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of, and I mean, it takes me back, like just whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now this is the thing, though, CJ.
Uh-oh.
Do we really want a double disc album from J. Cole?
He's probably the last quote unquote A-lister to not. He's due for one. Because if you think about it historically, all the big dogs got a double album.
True.
And we'll talk about double albums, but can he pull it off? If they can, I don't see why he can't. I think he's creative enough to do it.
They haven't. A lot of people haven't, though.
Well, there's only one A-lister that I think dropped a double disc dud. Other than that, they've at least been. Do they have throwaways? Sure.
Yeah.
But for the most part, generally speaking, I'm talking about A-listers. I'm not talking about Yuck Mouth with all due respect.
Yeah. Lil Flip.
Yeah.
And
actually, I did like Lil Flip's. Lil Flip's double album ain't that bad though.
Yeah.
It's actually got some heat on there.
Yeah.
But
you're not talking about
right.
it. Yeah, that's
we're talking about A-listers.
Yeah.
Cole is the big part of the big three. He's an A-lister. He's a superstar in rap.
Yeah.
The superstars, in my opinion, have dropped at least solid to
the elite level of rappers.
Facts.
Yeah. Group wise too.
Same. Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I think Cole can pull it. I don't see why not. I get people's like, man, his style. He's talented enough to do that.
I think what the strong point for it to work would be, for one, not as many tracks. Like, I'm talking about 12 and 12. Really, this max. You know what I'm saying? Concept has to come in, right? Concept has to come in.
Yeah.
For example, if you're and I know I always bring up Bone, right?
Yeah.
But when they first signed with Swizz Beatz, Strength of Loyalty, Swizz Beatz said he was going to try to do a double album, one Harmony side, one Thug side.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
dope.
In that concept, you just like, damn, that's dope. So if Cole did something like to where one side is this perspective, growing up in the Ville, being reflective of his career, the next part is like, I don't know.
So you need a concept.
I need a conceptual album.
So like Nelly.
Yeah.
His shit was conceptual.
Yeah. Now, that don't mean every track gonna hit,
right,
but at least it's a concept to it.
It's a story I can
like
follow.
Scorpion. One side was, I mean, that was pretty much what Swizz Beatz trying to do with Bone. One side street, the other side.
Same with Nelly. That's what Sweatsuit was supposed to be.
So J. Cole has to do something like that.
Is he versatile enough to do that? Because remember, you can't even think of what the second side would be.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the problem that I'm having. Listen, I'm a J. Cole fan, but a double disc album from him, and this is coming because Kendrick didn't pull it off.
I mean, I liked it more than the average, but the replay value was kind of lacking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the replay value was lacking.
And I'm going to get to that replay with J. Cole in a second.
Yeah.
But I just don't see, with his production. Now, I'm not one to be like, man, I know he needs better beats, but his beats suit him at the end of the day. They suit him. He wouldn't be. We're talking about him because he's been able to last for multiple albums.
For sure.
If your beats were just that horrible, we wouldn't be listening to you.
Well, but he has switched it up recently. More recently, he's outsourced his beats. When early on, it was just him.
But they still sound average, though.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
to me.
More recently.
Yeah.
Because like Middle Child, like that'd be hard.
That was it, but to me,
And it was a good song.
It was, but because it was J. Cole. But if you give it to somebody else, I don't know. Like, did you like
Fair.
the off-season album?
It was okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It was okay.
But Drake has good production.
True. Yeah. So maybe he just needs to lock in with one person, not name him. Respectfully.
Yeah.
He don't need to do that no more.
Yeah.
So I have faith in the double album. I'm interested. Give me a 10 and 10 though. I don't need
Right.
15
Yeah,
and 15.
that's gonna be excessive for a J. Cole album because of the production.
Yeah.
You could get tapped out. Like I love Nas, but to this day, I never gave that double disc album a listen because I don't know if I can take Nas that many times with a double disc. Now, of course, it was some cool songs, but me as a fan, I was like kind of turned off.
It's that's the dud that I was referring to.
That
That's Street's Disciple.
Blueprint 2 was a dud.
Blueprint
too.
2 is Blueprint 2 is a dud because it's called Blueprint 2.
Okay.
That's why it's a dud.
Okay.
But it actually is better than niggas give it credit for. He just shouldn't have called it Blueprint 2 because that's a classic.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in the same vein as that.
Okay.
But that's a double disc discussion. Are we getting to the double disc discussion?
One more thing with J. Cole.
Okay, go.
And listen, I've been a J. Cole fan. I always have to say this since the warm-up. So this is just coming as a critic, right?
Yeah.
Since 2014, or just in general, does J. Cole do J. Cole albums have good replay value?
Since 2014, Forest Hills Drive?
Yeah.
No. They
Okay.
don't. He's been skating on his features. Because KOD, I listen to KOD because shout out to Culturalist Theory, make sure y'all follow. I'm working on a ranking.
Okay.
And I remember I revisited off season.
Okay.
I revisited KOD.
Not good.
I revisited For Your Eyes Only. He's getting away with slick mid these last couple of years, but he's sliding on features, and it's been a part of big records. He slid on the Johnny P's Cadillac with Benny the Butcher. He killed 21 Savage shit. Like he's been on a killing spree feature-wise.
Yeah.
The bodies of work have been okay. My Delete Later was okay. There was some
good.
joints. There was some joints on there.
To be honest, My Delete Later was the best album I've heard, or best body of work I heard from him since Forest Hill Drive.
That's. I'm not mad at that.
You're not? Okay.
I'm not mad at that because when you revisit, I would have been mad at that had I not revisited these albums recently.
Okay.
When you revisit off season and you revisit, it's kind of like
J. Cole has not, besides My Delete Later, he's not put out a good, solid body of work since 2014. Forest Hill Drive.
I ain't mad at
For
that.
Your Eyes Only was not a good album.
No, that's probably his worst one.
That was his worst one.
Yeah.
That was his highest selling first week.
and that was a concept album too.
Yes, but it fell flat like a motherfucker.
I agree.
Like
With
that
folding
shit,
clothes, I'm good.
And I'm gonna be honest, CJ. I'm not a fan of J. Cole albums. I love his mixtapes.
I like the first three.
That first one,
I like the first one. I'm not gonna lie.
Cold War Sideline Story was a mix, like it was like damn near a mixtape, like a compilation album.
Yeah.
Some of those songs, like In the Morning with Drake, we had that
Yeah, we
already.
had that already, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? The shit with Trey Songz, that shit wasn't that good.
Nah, I can't get enough with Solid.
That's
Nobody's
alright.
perfect. The Missy joint was
Nobody's
fire.
Perfect was fire.
Yeah,
it was a couple of ones, but to me, I was waiting for that. Oh my God, I was like,
But the anticipation killed us because the mixtape he dropped was a classic.
he had like 3 classic
Yeah,
mixtapes before that.
He was on a cooking
yes.
spree.
Born Center was dope too.
It was.
I don't go back to that album though, CJ.
It took a minute for Born Center for me to respect Born Center, but that's the one that people champion though. Like
They do.
Cole fans, they raised that one up a little bit higher than it probably should be. But it is solid though. It's very solid.
It's a solid one, but I don't go back to it. That's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying. I'm like,
get you.
You know, I don't go back. And I go back to Kendrick albums.
Yeah.
I'll go back to Drake albums. Even if I say they're not classic, they have music on there that
Yeah,
a
it's
moment in
replay
time
value.
that's like nothing was the same. Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain track from Take Care, like Shot
No-
For Me, I'll go back to.
Yeah.
I don't go back to Born Center.
I ain't mad at that.
I don't go back
respect
to
it.
Crooked Smile, bro.
Nah, we ain't playing that. We ain't going
Land
back
of
to
the
it.
Snakes, I just don't go back
We
to.
ain't going back to that.
So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Mixtapes though, Friday Night Lights,
That shit is stupid.
out of here.
That shit's stupid. I listened
Yeah.
to that Premeditated Murder the
My
other day. That's
God.
my shit.
But they're just the song with Wale.
Yeah, that shit-
Oh my God.
Yeah, he got
Home for the
hit.
holidays. Oh shit. All right, but anyway,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and talk about double disc albums.
Let's go.
CJ, we're gonna name. I got a top 5.
Okay.
These are the
I got
top
a top
5.
10. You slipping.
Oh shit, top 10. I'm gonna go top 5 because double disc. See, the thing, double disc are a lot. That's a lot of damn music.
Facts.
Especially if you grew up during our era,
Yeah.
where you had just the CDs.
For sure.
Because the double albums now don't feel like double albums.
Nah, they just
Because they just because it's streaming. That's
it
the
just feel
main
like
thing.
playlists.
Yeah. Double albums back in our day, you had to take the CD out or the tape out and put it
Facts.
in. Scorpion don't really feel like a double disc.
It's right on the edge. It was kind of right there.
Yeah.
But because it was a concept of hip hop and R&B, it feels
It
more.
feels more like it out of all the other ones.
For
Mr.
sure.
Morale feels like one big album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let me name my top 5.
Okay,
you
go
got top
for it.
10. All right, so these are my top 5.
In order or just
No.
5?
Just 5.
Okay.
All right. First one I'm just gonna name, of course, Bone Thugs and Harmony of the Art of War.
You lost me already.
One of the best double disc ever.
I ain't got it in my top 10.
Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Clearly.
Biggie, Life After Death.
Clearly.
Big Crit, Forever Is a Mighty Long Time.
Clearly.
And Crazy Bone Thug Mentality, 1999.
You lost me again.
Yes, those are the top 5 double disc albums. It's not even debatable.
You went 3 for 5.
No, I went 5. I went 5 for 5.
Let me ask you this before I go into mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a double album with no skips?
No.
Okay. What's the double album with the least amount of skips?
Probably Biggie.
I'm about to say there's one answer.
Yeah, Biggie.
It's Life
I'll
After
say Biggie.
Death.
Life After Death.
There's
yeah.
probably 2 skips max. That's the closest.
About 3.
I'll give you 2 in a possible.
Okay, 3 solid. 3 solid. Come on now.
And that's a great ratio.
It's good.
Let's be clear.
That's the best one.
It is. To me, that's the best double album of all time.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had Pac, Big. I've got P, Last Dawn, and I've got what?
Oh, no,
Dawn
okay.
slid.
But you saying 10. You about to do 10.
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
Okay, go.
So I'm just
go.
naming the ones.
Go ahead. Start over.
Okay, All Eyes, no order. All Eyes on Me, Life After Death, Last Dawn, Diplomats, Diplomatic Immunity, Crit, Forever Is a Mighty Long Time,
Absolutely.
Scorpion, Speaker Box, Love Below, and then this is where it gets a little tricky. But I've got Vince Staples, Summertime 06, I've got 8 Ball Lost, and I've got Blueprint 2. I like Blueprint 2, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Blueprint 2 apologist. It's in the 10. If you wanna Kendrick, Mr. Morale, I could swap one of them 2 out.
And Kendrick, Mr. Morale?
That's like 11. It's knocking on the
How
door.
the hell you don't have Art of War on there at all?
Why would I have Art of War?
Art of War is one of the best double disc at the
Why would I
time.
have Art of War? Especially not coming off that East 1999. Like,
That shit, but Art of War, that was a good album though.
it was solid. I think I was just disappointed because it wasn't East
because it
1999.
came from East.
To be fair, the timing was...
Yeah, because a lot of people, like I've said, like that's their East 99. Like Art of War was a different sound. Wiz Khalifa got that tatted on him. What are you talking about? That birthed a lot of new.
He needs to get a refund on that tat. Get East 1999 on you instead.
Nah, Art of War was.
He's
dope.
got Art of War tatted on him?
Or the picture from Art of War, like during that time.
That nigga was just bored.
He quotes that album a lot. Like that shit is dope, man.
And Wiz ain't put out a fire
Thug
album.
Love. Some of the names, the albums you name don't even have a classic track on there. What the fuck you talking about?
Thug Love is a shit because of Pop. Even though his verse was mid.
What the fuck are we talking about? What you just heard what this nigga said? What? Pac verse was mid, but it's a classic because of Pac.
It was mid because it was a mid Pac verse for a Pac verse.
But you're saying it's classic because of Pac.
Yeah, because he's on it. He's still Pac. You take that off.
That don't make
it gets
sense what you
spooky.
just said.
You take that song off. That double disc gets spooky.
That shit was hard.
Now that song is hard as fuck.
No, the album was hard.
Relax.
You tripping,
Relax.
man.
Relax.
Yeah.
Shout out to 8 Ball
And
Lost.
Thug Mentality was hard.
No.
Yes, it was.
I bought that album too. Running with my AK-47 bucket, heated heavy, niggas love when I get up in. I bought that album. Trust me. They got my $20.
Now,
It's cool.
The second disc was a lot of filler though.
That's my
First disc was hard. Like most of those songs on the first disc was hard as hell.
You putting way too much emphasis on that.
That
H.
shit was hard. You tripping, bro.
It's
you
cool.
tripping.
That's cool though. I fuck with Crazy too.
Yeah.
And it's not on Apple Music either, which is stupid.
Yeah, he always say he has the masters, but he don't put it on there. That or Heaven's Movie ain't on. I don't know why they haven't put them on there.
Shout out to Crazy Bone. We do have a Crazy Bone ranking coming on the channel pretty soon.
Oh shit! Now I can't wait to see that.
Definitely
I'm gonna
coming
be
soon.
disappointed, but I can't wait to see it. But anyway, y'all let us know your best double disc of all time.
And if there's not a double disc with no skips, what's the double disc that has the least amount of skips?
Absolutely. All right, let's go into this, CJ. I gotta ask you this question.
Okay.
Is Soulja Boy, controversial figure,
For sure.
Soulja Boy, the first internet rapper, is Soulja Boy a legend?
You just said the reason why he is a legend. He's the first rapper to blow up off the internet, off YouTube.
Automatically.
You cannot there can only be one first. And how the role that the internet plays in careers now is because of him.
Because of Soulja Boy.
You have to. I don't care if you hated the song, if you hated the glasses, if you hated the big ass t-shirts, if you hated the dance. I get all that. He opened the door.
He did.
Point blank. Period. And look at what that shit has ushered in now.
Right.
You have to give it to him. First real like YouTube sensation. He produced and he rapped them.
And let me come in right there.
Go for it.
His music, you have to give him credit because he made the beats too.
You have to, bro.
And he has classic tracks.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
have
saying
to.
albums.
Sure.
But that first album, She Got a Dunk is one of the biggest twerk anthems ever.
That's gonna go.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get him shoot. I remember like at that time, because I was one of the ones who said, oh, this is trash, hip hop is dying, all that bullshit.
You and Ice-T.
It was a bunch of Snoop Dogg did
that's
it.
true. A lot of people.
A lot of people. Everybody shitted on Soulja Boy. Yeah, that's why he has a chip on the shoulder now.
I agree.
But that whole album, the first one, I was hearing those tracks. That was my first year in college. Those tracks were going.
Yeah, for sure. Crank That, obviously,
yeah.
the single. That's the first single to sell over 3 million copies.
Oh, shit, yeah. Damn, I didn't know that. So that, Soldier Girl, Let Me Get 'Em Shoot, yeah, bitch, yeah.
Yeah,
And then Soulja Boy had a run.
He did.
All up until, like, what, Pretty Boy Swag?
That's a big one.
That
How
was
about
a
the bed, turn my swag on?
Turn my swag. Oh, that shit was
Kiss
big.
Me Through the Phone. He has singles,
Yeah,
bro.
he has singles. And yeah, go ahead.
I will say, and by the way, first to sell 3 million digital copies.
Digitals, okay.
But if he would have just had Crank That, and then that would have been it, then he'd be in the one-hit wonder conversation.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the fact that he had a couple of joints, I got me some bathing apes. He had joints that used to go off at the college club and the high school club.
Gucci bandana?
Bruh. You got to. What's the other one he had with Bow Wow?
Marco Polo. That shit was hard.
Those went, bro. I get it. Like they're more times. They're more time capsules of the era.
Yeah.
So maybe today they don't hit quite this. Okay, whatever. Cool.
It takes you back. It's just
That's
like
true.
Ludacris, right?
Agreed.
It takes you back.
For sure.
But Soulja Boy, and then this is the thing. I know he wasn't the best rapper, but you have to have charisma.
Yeah, you gotta have something.
And like, this ain't the Matrix, but I am the Oracle.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you want to get with me? The question is rhetorical. He used to slide in his own way.
Whoa, let's reel it in.
No, listen to what I'm saying. It was dumb. It was stupid.
It's simple.
But it was simple, but it worked because do.
Sure, the beats were simple.
The beats were simple.
That's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't sit here and act like, because I know niggas in the comments, y'all saying Soulja Boy legend. I'm like, bro, he lasted for a while. He produced for other people. Then he do a Drake track.
Relax.
Didn't he do Drake?
Relax.
Or Nicki? Didn't he do that though?
Oh, you talking about the trophy? No, not Nigga, We Made It?
Yeah.
I think he did do that.
He did that.
Yeah.
So
that shit was
production
hard.
wise, that wasn't hard.
Nah, that shit was hard. Yeah.
Didn't he do a Nicki track too?
You giving him a whole lot of credit now.
He did do a Nicki
You
track. I
boosting
just
the
can't
stat- you
remember what it
padding
was.
the stats now.
I'm just saying he did. And then he came back in 2020. She Make It Clap. So, I mean, that was a good TikTok. For the time, I mean, it's TikTok. That's Soulja Boy. It's internet.
And even with, I know people shit on his style and stuff, but that opened the door for a lot of, like, franchise boys.
Nah, you going too far.
Shawty Low? Like, artists like that?
Nah, that was before.
They was before?
Well, Franchise Boys was way before.
Okay, that was like 04.
Yeah, they
you're
inspired
right.
Soulja Boy.
Okay, that's fair.
Like White Tee and all that?
That's fair.
No. Yeah, you.
That's true.
You talking about
My
you
bad,
giving them too much
Franchise
juice?
Boys.
Yeah, nah, you doing too much.
No, for
but
sure.
I can say Shawty Low kind of benefited from that.
Yeah, for sure.
Situation.
A combination of the two.
Combination, like especially him and Gucci and all of them
Facts.
was collaborating with each other. So
Yeah.
yeah. So shout out to Soulja Boy, man.
Soulja Boy has a song with 50 that's hard, though. I ain't gonna lie. That mean mug.
Okay, now you going.
That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. Mean mug.
Let's reel it back.
That shit hard.
Reel it back. Okay, too much juice. All right.
Even though that
double.
XXL cover was nasty.
Awful.
That was awful.
That's the first thing I think about. That shit was awful.
That was a terrible cover.
We need to show that right here too. Please show that XXL cover. That was the most uncomfortable cover I've ever seen. The fact that 50 had baby oil on too.
Yeah, they look insane. They wearing
Masks
masks with
and
those
shit,
shirts.
like that was bad, bro.
They super up on each other.
Yeah, let's reel that back, bro. No. Okay. Now let's do a throwback. Let's go back in time, CJ.
Let's go.
So who would you say, because you are the No Limitologist,
I am. This is true.
who would you say is the best No Limit artist? And I'm not talking about the most lyrical. I'm not talking about who sold the most. Just who do you feel? And I'm talking about just, okay, fuck it. We could add everything into the pot.
Okay.
When you think of No Limit for CJ, who's number one?
Everything considered, it's got to be Fiend. with
Fiend.
everything considered.
Okay.
That's lyrical. That's catalog. Even though obviously he only had 2 albums, but it's No Limit. So it's not many people outside of P that had multiple albums, and of course Silk. Because most lyrical is one thing.
Right.
The best artist, like artistry, probably is another. But if I combine lyrics, artistry, and catalog, I'm leaning Fiend because he has 2 of the best albums in the catalog's history. I think there's One in Every Family and Street Life.
Street Life, yeah.
I think Street Life is the best produced No Limit album of all time.
You said that, yeah.
And there's One in Every Family is, and that dropped in '98 when it was 23 albums, and that shit was top 2 of that year. So I'm going to say, if we're combining all 3, I'm going Fiend, but I want to say 2 other names so bad. Okay. But I'm gonna see who you say first, though.
Me personally, I give it to Master P.
That's kind of cheating, though. He had the keys to the tank. He could kind of do what he wanted. He was able to put out the most music.
But listen about this. I know he wasn't the best rapper.
Right.
He had the best charisma out of everybody. The fact that
over Mystical?
Just all together, it's like what I go back and listen to. Like, he has different eras of who he was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ice Cream Man is way different from
Ghetto D.
Ghetto D.
Yeah, facts.
Ghetto D sounds different than Only God Can Judge Me.
Absolutely.
The Last you have like, even if we going back to before that, like the True Days and you know what I'm saying, like Getaway Clean.
Yeah.
Master P always had a flow on him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying those albums were just classics.
No.
But when you go back and listen to those Master P, you have to have charisma to grab people. He grabbed. If it wasn't for him, of course, money wise, it would be no limit. But he was like the flagship artist himself.
He was.
And he had bro, Ice Cream Man go hard, man.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just going back and listening to him. I'm just like, I don't think people realize like the level of creativity he had. I know there's others that are better than him, maybe artistry-wise, but the whole total package, the image, just everything was. I got to give it to P, man.
But I would argue my close second would be Mystical because he was the only one to do it outside of No Limit when he left.
Now that's a debatable thing too. It's like, was he better outside of No Limit, or was he better with No Limit?
The fact that he was able to do what he did with No Limit, stand out.
Yes,
they put him at the end of a lot of songs because you already knew what time it was. And then to leave No Limit and still be successful, be able to replicate that make hits with Neptunes and all.
Pop. He went to the pop world.
He crossed over.
Yeah.
And so no one else, obviously not counting Snoop, because Snoop was already popular.
He
was already Snoop.
Yeah.
He was the only one, bro. I don't know who's close. You know what I'm saying? There's no second. Like,
so are you mad at me saying Master P?
I'm not mad at it, but it's a little bit of a cheat code because he had the longest run because he was there the longest.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So he was able to build up the catalog and have different waves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the only caveat to that. But I'm a big P fan, though. I think he's better than people give him credit for.
Yeah, because even the Posse cut Where the Real Soldier Dad. Right.
Hot Boys, Hot Girls.
Hot Boys, Hot Girl, yeah. He came on there, his verse was good, man. Like, he closed it out.
You talking about P?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody wrote that for him, but it's all good.
Nah, no.
Don't even worry about it.
He freestyled that. I sent you footage of the man freestyling while he's in the studio.
And it sounded like it. That sounded like a freestyle.
All his verses sound like a freestyle.
That's not true. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, they do.
There are certain verses that do not sound like freestyles.
Well, he sat down and wrote them down there.
If I could change, it's not a freestyle. That shit is...
So you know what? He punched in and punched out.
No, he got wrote in and wrote out. Nigga, somebody say, hey, say it like this, P.
They probably coached him. He wrote those lyrics though, man.
Nah, I think around once he started playing basketball and running all that, I think he had help.
You think so?
I do.
Because he ain't have time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, like and then the ones where he did himself, you can tell. You really can. Baby, crazy, lady, shady. He did it himself. He freestyled
that whole Ice Cream Man album, that was him.
Yeah, for sure. He had time.
Yeah. He was saying some of the same stuff. Keep one up in the chamber.
Yeah, he was repeating a lot of
He was repeating a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a telltale sign of, oh, that's him. And then you go to Only God Can Judge Me, go listen to that song with Nas. Bro, he did not fucking write that song.
He wrote, how about he sat down and wrote it?
No, I'm telling you, he was using verbiage he never uses. That's what I'm saying.
If you sit down and actually come up with words, yeah, you'll do it. I'm sure Wayne sat down and put his pen to the paper. He would use words.
Bro, Nas wrote that. I'd put any amount of money on it.
That Nas wrote it.
Yes. I'd put any amount of money that Nas wrote P's verse on Only God Can Judge Me.
Man, you tripping.
It's not even close.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Y'all let us know in the comments who you feel like your favorite. You could say your favorite No Limit artist, or overall, who's the best No Limit artist.
And take account everything.
Everything.
Lyrics,
Yeah.
discography, the image, the whole nine.
So Bruno Mars just dropped a single.
Yeah.
He has an album that's coming out actually in February, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So he dropped this song called what's the shit called again? Damn,
I'll look it up, but go.
Yeah. So he dropped this single, and I have a viral video out right now criticizing Bruno Mars. First of all, I gotta know the name of the damn
I Just
song.
Might.
I Just Might. So
Yep.
Bruno Mars dropped I Just Might as a single. He dropped a video with it, right?
Yep.
I have a viral video that's been going out criticizing it.
Okay.
And I think, honestly, that Bruno Mars at this point is maxed out. I think musically he sounds the same. He's just regurgitating what he's done before, but it's working for him.
Yeah. So why is it working then?
I
If
think
it's
it's
the same
working
thing.
because, for one, you don't really have another superstar on his level like that. Also, it's the fact that he's not black. He has, like, I know he's half Puerto Rican, half whatever, but for the conversation, he's not black.
Right.
When you have a figure like that that's not black, that's doing old school shit that we created, it's going to be looked at more. Like, if I could do a dance right now, they'd be like, oh, he killed it. White dude do it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, because we're not used to it.
Yeah, we're not used to it. It's sensationalized.
I got you.
So he's been able to do that.
That's fair.
Versus somebody like a Usher, a Chris Brown. If Chris Brown did a 90s sounding album, yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah.
We'll be like, okay, that's dope. How far would it go, though?
Yeah, it's expected to a certain extent. It's not as big of a challenge, or it's not looked at as a big of a challenge versus if Robin Thicke did it.
Right.
Yeah, we'd be like, oh, shit.
Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I think Bruno has been able to do that because you can't tell me if Usher had made a 24K Magic, it wouldn't be looked at as the same.
That's a big record. I don't know, man.
Usher wouldn't be, okay, it would be a dope record.
No,
I'm
it
talking
would be
about
successful.
Man, hell nah, man.
What?
Because Usher does good shit now.
No.
And it's not.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Well, no.
He's past his prime.
No. Okay, he's past his prime. Yeah, he don't. But Chris Brown elevates and does good shit.
Chris Brown is Chris Brown. This nigga's a super duper star, bro.
Right. But what I'm saying is 24K was so good of an album, he hadn't put out an album since then. Not a solo album.
Right.
Chris Brown has to keep feeding the streets.
Well, that's his MO. He also has Oh yeah, there was that thing that happened. By the way, let's see if Bruno Mars can get the same traction with that over his head. Just like you said with Ross, and just like you said with Ghostwriter, that's just kind of there.
Yeah,
but I think Bruno Mars. So you didn't like the song?
No, it was cool. It's typical. Like it's not bad to where I was like, I mean, it was good enough, but it wasn't like mind blowing. Versus when I first heard Gold Jewelry, Gold. What was it?
I wouldn't know.
Fuck, from 24K. How the fuck I can't think of that song?
It must have been not been that good.
Yes, it was. That's what I like.
Okay,
I can't think of that.
Yeah.
Like,
big record.
When I heard that instantly, I was like, God damn.
Well, that was a long time ago, though.
Right, but my thing is, this sounds like something that was left over from the Silk Sonic album, if we're being honest.
But that's fair, but it's still him. So, like, I think at some point, we have to let artists own their sound and their lane.
That's not his sound.
How you figure that? You just said it sounded the same. I thought you said in your clip that is he making the same song?
He's making the same song. I'm not saying that's him. He's just going back to the 70s, going back to the 80s, going back to the 90s. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's his identity, is what I mean.
Yeah, which is the identity. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
If we're in 2026, that was 50 years ago. So if you're doing something that was done 50 years ago and it's been empty since then that's your thing. You're putting your 2026 spin on something from the 70s.
Okay.
That's a thing. I get it. It's not original.
Right.
But it's you today.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, because I thought the song was solid. He makes wedding reception music.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He makes, as a DJ, like if I do corporate events,
yeah, for sure.
I love Bruno.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He makes good, he still makes good music.
There's a lane for that.
But what I'm saying is that this one I saw it was highly criticized because it sounds like something that he's already done before. Now, yeah, you can say he's in his pocket.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, if you hadn't put out an album, solo album, in like, what, 10 years?
Right.
Then everybody's kind of expecting, okay, what's the next sound?
But people want the Bruno, well, I'm assuming people want the Bruno sound. I think the only people complaining are people who aren't fans. Because if you've been waiting for Bruno to come out and you want to hear that Bruno sound and he comes out trying to sound like Marvin Gaye, you're going to be like, what the fuck is this?
That's okay, though.
To people that want to hear that, but most people want to hear the Bruno sound. They want 24K Magic, right?
That's not 20. So what I'm saying, okay. I don't think most people want to hear that. I think that they follow what he does. Yeah, we're going to get something that's kind of throwback, but this sounds like the same of what you just did.
So you think this sounds like Silk Sonic?
Yes. This sounds like a leftover Silk Sonic track. Maybe if he went to like the late 90s, early 2000s, maybe.
Then it wouldn't be him then.
Yes, it would, because what he does is go to the past.
But that's a different 70s is not late 90s. That's what I'm saying.
He does. So he's never done late 90s. He's done
Right.
80s,
Right.
early 90s, and then Silk Sonic was 70s. And that's
Okay.
because of Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if that's your thing to go back, okay, go back and do...
Try something different.
Okay.
I
That's
got
all
you.
I'm saying.
No, that's fair. And maybe
Yeah.
the album sounds like that.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Because this one just doesn't sound like, oh, okay, I'm looking forward to the album. It makes me curious to be like, okay, are we about to get a solo Silk Sonic sounding album or what?
He got some ballads too, though. He can go ballad.
Yeah,
I like
he
that
can.
Talking to the Moon. That shit hard.
Yeah, what is it? Versace on the Floor?
Okay. I'm not familiar with that, but it's a ballad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't really like Bruno like that.
I ain't gonna say I don't like him. I just never got into him. Like I've never heard an album.
So you
except
never heard
Silk Sonic? I heard Silk Sonic.
Oh, you
though.
did? What'd you think about that one?
It was okay. It was a little bit of a letdown.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's like this one, I'm like, if you're going off of that vibe, you didn't hit all the way with that album. So get
I
out of
agree.
the 70s. Like, so that's what I'm looking at. So it's a cool song. Like, it didn't be like, I wasn't like, oh my God, like I gotta immediately download it.
I agree. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
Just cool. But yeah, y'all let us know in the comments, like, do you think that Bruno's maxed out? Like, all that good stuff.
Yeah, if you're cultured and you listen to more than just UGK every day, Riding Dirty.
What's wrong with that?
Listening to Riding Dirty every day, you need to expand your palette.
You listen to Drake every day.
No, I don't. I could. He's
You
got
do.
enough hits. He's
Your
got a
app-
catalog.
Your Apple Music says otherwise.
We could. We could listen to Drake every day. He's got that many goddamn different bangers, classics for sure.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the Quiet Part Out Loud, CJ.
Okay.
All right, so Quiet Part Out Loud. I'm going to let you start it off.
All right. When I was thinking about this, I was thinking of some of the biggest what ifs in hip hop history. And there's a what if that I thought this particular artist was going to be a superstar. And I feel like they had all of the makings and the trimmings of being one. Minus death, because obviously Biggie, Pac, those are the biggest what ifs.
Right, ever.
So I'm not talking about death.
Yeah.
This is the biggest what if of all time. Rich Boy is the biggest what if in hip hop outside of death. He had everything. He was coming from a city that was untapped, a state that was untapped.
My hometown.
Your hometown. So he could have put this whole state on his back. He could have opened the door and ushered in a whole state, similar to what Nelly did. And you'd be credited for that.
Okay.
He had a producer in his corner,
Polo
Polo
the
the Don,
Don. Yep.
Grammy Award winning, the whole nine, legendary producer in his corner.
Mm-hmm.
He had the voice, he had the street, but was also able to balance it with the commercial look. He had everything set up to succeed, and I don't know what the fuck happened. He dropped the first album, dropped a very solid debut album,
True.
and then disappeared off the face of the earth. Dropped a couple of mixtapes.
Yeah,
He had some good mixtapes, Bigger Than the Mirror, Kool-Aid and Convertibles. Hard. I thought dude was next. I don't know what the fuck happened. Rich Boy is the biggest what if in hip hop.
You think he's the biggest what if?
I think he's the biggest.
Okay.
If at worst, one of the biggest.
Okay.
Minus death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biggie, Pac, Nipsey, I'm not talking about them.
Yeah.
You got somebody else like the career that maybe with Jewels?
Yes.
Maybe?
Jewels was supposed to be the king of New York.
Whoa.
He was supposed
Prince
to
of
be.
New York.
No. He was
What?
supposed to elevate to king of New York.
He wasn't even gonna be elevated to the biggest in Dipset. Cam had that.
No, but Cam had fell off in like 06. Jewels 08. Right when him and Lil Wayne had collabed together.
Right, for sure.
And they had the I Came From My Face.
Yeah.
The reason they were aligned together was because they were the next big thing from their respective regions. Now, Wayne, of course, took off. Joel kind of changed his style up a little bit. Meaning
he also fell off too. That Reagan era album never came out.
It never came, but what I'm saying is I remember he had a song called Days of Our Lives. And he was putting out like banger after banger. He had a joint with Chris Brown, all that stuff, right? But with Joel's the Jay-Z situation, him being on Def Jam, I think that's what's stunning him. And then he started being lazy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like, and then the lean.
That too.
That kicked
all
in.
All of that.
Yeah, that came.
That's one of them too. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
So maybe he's the biggest New York whatever.
He's the biggest New York
minus Death.
But
Rich Boy.
But Rich Boy, yeah, man. And shout out to Rich Boy, man. He's from the town. You know what I'm saying? He's from Mob Town. I'm actually DJing when I go down there for Mardi Gras.
Let's go.
And that's the birthplace of Mardi Gras, by the way. So we're going down there. We're going to turn up. But
say the hometown?
Mobile, Alabama.
There you go.
Yeah, Mobile, Alabama for sure.
Mob Town is crazy.
Yeah, and we from the same hood, Tomaville. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Rich Boy. Shout out 251. I don't know really what happened. Now, I know the album didn't go platinum. I'm not even sure if it went gold. I know the single was big. No, the album didn't go platinum.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
It landed number 3 on the charts, if I remember, and it did like 100-some thousand the first week.
Okay.
The city was on fire at the time.
I believe it.
And
it took him 7 years to drop a follow-up album.
But it was independent. It was way too late after that.
It was all with.
Yeah. And he had like 4 singles off of that project.
Well, he had Throw Some D's and Boy Look at Here.
Nah, but he also had the video to You Will Always Be. He had the song with John Legend. I forgot the name.
Ghetto Rich.
Yeah, Ghetto Rich. He had Let's Get This Paper. He had a video to that one too.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. But those were on the radio, though. They're not playing Let's Go Get This Paper on the radio. Even though
Mobile, we were. So
everywhere else they weren't. But that's their shit, though.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
But to me, he's the biggest what if. I was just like, yo, he was lying. That's my worst call.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, dude gone.
Yeah.
And then he got gone. And I was like, what the fuck?
I have no idea.
And he hasn't even talked about it.
He hadn't. That's what I was like, because I'm trying to think. I don't know.
He didn't get locked up.
Now, the interesting thing, though, CJ, is that you know how people bubble and buzz before they blow up?
For sure.
He wasn't doing that. He literally, we found out about Mobile artist Rich Boy signs a deal with Interscope Records. Here's Throw Some D's.
Who the fuck is this?
Yes.
See, I've heard that too.
Like I didn't know who the fuck he was.
I've heard that.
And he was coming back to my high school. He was doing he showed the city love.
Okay.
But it was like, who the fuck?
I've heard that before, and I think that may play a part in it, possibly.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Young Buck got on, and for those who don't know, I'm from Nashville.
Yeah.
Young Buck was bubbling beforehand.
Yeah.
Usually we knew him.
Usually these artists bubble beforehand some kind of way.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't hear shit about Rich Boy. I was like, who is that?
That's crazy.
So yeah, like literally they said, I was like, okay, well, how did he come on? He moved to Atlanta, he went to Tuskegee, I think went to Atlanta, found Polo the Don, and it almost kind of felt industry plant-ish. But that's back in the day. If you knew the right person,
for sure,
you get a deal. But yeah, I didn't know who he was before that. But we were rocking with it.
Though. I thought he was dope, bro. I was like, yo, dude got the voice. He got his shit from the go.
Yeah,
it's a rap.
Yeah.
So y'all let me know. Am I tripping? What's a bigger what if in your opinion? Not including people who died. Don't give me fucking people who died.
All right, let's get to my quiet part out loud.
This should be good.
Okay, so this quiet part out loud, she's the best female rapper of all time. If you're talking about success, notoriety, influence, impact.
Yep.
Nicki Minaj, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But I've always felt this way. I felt this way back when the verse had dropped. Her verse on Monster is overrated. Nicki Minaj's verse on Monster is overrated. I've always felt like it was blown up out of proportion. And the reason I say this, CJ, not saying she wasn't spitting, not saying she didn't have a standout verse. It was designed and positioned for her to have the best verse. She had the longest verse.
True.
She had the last verse.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And, when you go back and listen to it, the delivery was good, but it's like, you know how you can design something to make it look like it was bigger than what it was?
Sure.
Jay-Z had a dope verse. Ross had a dope verse. Ye had a dope verse.
It was a fire song, period.
It was a fire song, period, right? But when you're talking about, I'm like, it felt like a cheat code because she was buzzing. I don't think that verse. I mean, I know it's a classic verse. I'm not taking away from it,
Right.
But I think it was just overrated.
I think what makes that verse so big is that she was on a song with look who you just named.
Right.
Those were killers.
Yeah.
Back Jay Wayne. Jay, Kanye, and Ross.
Yeah.
They were up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're still Jay and Ye. They still Jay and Ye, period. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, so she hopped on with some big dogs and held her own. And so kind of similar to what we were talking about if Robin Thicke went back and did 90s R&B that we're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
It was kind of, we're grading on a little bit of a curve where it's kind of like, oh, shit, she held her own. Like, and so that gets interpreted as she had the best. Right. Or that she killed it because of the expectation and the competition.
Right.
Like if I play LeBron 1-on-1 and don't get my ass completely whooped, then I'm looked at like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Like I get a little bit more points.
If I go toe to toe with Floyd Mayweather,
right,
and then I didn't get knocked out,
right,
they gonna say, man, J Red, man, yeah, hey, it's respect. Like, oh my God, nigga, what?
You're gonna get elevated,
right?
When maybe you shouldn't.
Because I got my ass beat.
Yeah, you still got whooped.
I didn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
that's all it was. I still lost. Right, it's Floyd fucking Mayweather.
It was a clear L.
Right.
But you just didn't get slept.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it is. But she also went on a feature run after that.
Yeah.
That was insane.
She did. I'm not saying she didn't have, like, she snapped on Trey Songz song.
All that Luda.
But
she went crazy.
She killed that.
She went crazy.
But Monster, when you go, first I'm going to eat your brain. Something like she was just changing her vocals up. It was cool.
And who else? What other female has done that though?
They haven't, but okay. It was just a setup. Like it's like, okay, this the new one. Let her get the longest verse.
But you still got to deliver. You still have to deliver. She flipped the styles up like that. We hadn't seen that. I think that's really more of what it was.
Okay.
It was something we hadn't seen before.
Okay.
And so over the years, yes, we had never seen anybody jump from the free throw line. Now niggas can do that in practice.
Right.
So no, it doesn't hit the same.
Right.
Does that make it overrated? Because at the time it was revolutionary. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I just when I heard it back then, I felt this way. I was like, okay, she snapped. I heard her snap on more stuff, but I guess to me, just felt like a cheat code. If Jay would have had a longer verse, if Ross would have had a longer verse, it would have,
Okay, I mean, yeah, but they're better. Who's better, Nicki or Jay? Jay's supposed to have a better verse.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's not saying it. Of course they're gonna have they're better artists than her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could argue if you want to argue Ross and her, okay, whatever. I'm more of a Ross person, but especially back then. Mm-hmm. But they supposed to have a better verse. So I can't.
But you get why I'm looking at it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. Because you're just, if we're taking the song for itself, don't count anything that happened afterward.
Right.
Just that verse.
Yeah.
It's a little overhyped.
Okay, that's I'll meet you halfway there. It's overhyped.
That's fair.
Okay, I got you.
That's fair. Y'all let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Now we still got a little time. I wanted to talk about this. Okay. Jordan Peele.
Your man's.
So Jordan Peele, when he dropped Get Out,
for sure,
and I'm saying like he dropped the album. Get Out, classic movie for the time.
Because for the record, we talk about movies too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, we talk about movies too. Big movie,
of course,
successful, everything. So after that movie was so big to where we're looking at him in a microscope like, damn, I know Jordan. What's next? The truth is, Jordan Peele hasn't dropped a good movie since Get Out.
That's not true. It's not true.
His movie. Well, okay, I'll take it back. I'll say this. The truth is this: his movies have declined ever since Get Out.
That's fair. But you can only go down from Get Out. Get Out started a whole genre of the racist, like racism being a villain.
Now it started the whole Easter egg shit too.
In what way?
In a way of where you have to watch a movie 5 times to understand exactly like what it is.
Nah, that happened. That's happened before.
It happened, but I mean, in the black community.
Oh, okay. Now that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? On a large scale from the black community.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, like, look at the movies he's done. Like after that, like Us is the only one that I felt like, and that started off strong, but then it kind of dwindled off a little bit.
Sure.
Every movie after that,
he's only had 2 after that. So
no, but listen, what I'm saying. That whole he just produced it. He didn't.
You talking about him?
Him was terrible.
But that's not him. He didn't direct it or nothing.
He produced it.
That don't mean shit.
That's still Monkey Paw Productions.
That don't mean shit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, no, trust me.
It's still a movie you got to overthink and all that bullshit.
He doesn't have the control over what is happening in the movie because he also tried to buy weapons. He tried to produce Weapons. He got outbid for that. So then now the conversation changes because everybody loved Weapons.
Okay, well, let's talk about a movie he has done. Nope.
Nope didn't bother me as much as it bothered other people.
Trash.
No, I can't do trash.
Trash.
I can't do trash.
Nope was trash.
I can't do trash.
Candyman.
He didn't do that either, though.
He had a big hand in that. He had more of a hand than that than him.
I'm only counting the movies he's directed and written, and that is Get Out, Us, and Nope, because you have full control over that. The production is, nigga, the him was like, hey, take this bag and put your name on the front, and he got to be smarter about the movies he chooses to do that with. Number one, I get it's a bag, I understand it.
Yeah,
but you got to be smarter because people associate you with that movie.
Yeah,
more than they should.
Us, like Get Out, I'll go back and watch that.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. Us,
I thought was good.
It was
pretty good.
It was cool.
And the concept was fire.
No, the concept was fire, but I don't know if it fully delivered like I thought it was. Nope was straight garbage.
I wouldn't say garbage.
What did you get from the movie? Well, you know what? No, because it's just going to be a whirlwind of shit. Like, Nope was not a good movie.
Nope is better than what people give it, but it wasn't great. I still say Get Out, Us, Nope for sure. Like it's this way for sure.
Yeah,
but it's not in the gutter. It's not trash. What is Us like if Get Out never happened? Are we still saying, this one as good as... What is Us if it stood alone?
Not good. If it's just without... Because it was too hard to kind of follow. Like, see, Get Out was more simplistic.
Agreed.
It was more simplistic. It was pick up and play.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But it had layers to it, though.
No. Trust me. Yeah. It had layers.
For sure.
That enabled Us. Because I think he looked at that and was like, okay, that was surface level. Let me really get in my bag.
Okay.
So Us came out, had some okay reception. It was still some people like, okay. It was like kind of more received average. But the concept, that's where the whole tether thing came from. The
concept was genius.
Because now in the FBA Black community, we say somebody that comes in from other countries, we call them tethers. So culturally it did something. Nope. It's like when I went to I was confused from the trailer, and when I got there, I'm like, this has so many layers, it's not enjoyable.
I can understand that. My challenge would be on second viewing. How do you feel the same way?
I tried it.
Damn.
And it still got nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was better. It was better than a lot of people gave it credit for. But I also think I like that he takes risks, and he's doing original IP shit.
True.
So this is it's not fucking Scream 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give me that. Take risks. Give me some original shit. I think M. Night Shyamalan does this too. He falls short a lot as well. But I'd rather him fall short taking a risk than taking a layup and doing some IP that already exists.
Yeah, shout out to him. But I think Get Out enabled it. Like, because you asked, what would Us be without Get Out? It wouldn't be received. Like, he put out Us first. It wouldn't have hit. It wouldn't have hit because look at the whole Us thing. It was cool, but I'm telling you, without Get Out, we can't even go in that direction. If he put out Nope, for sure, niggas would have been like, "What the hell is this?"
I think it's tough when your first body of work, and you can apply this to music, is your best because you're chasing that. I think Big Crit falls under that. That Crit was here, mixtape. That's the one that everyone heard first.
Yeah, true.
You're chasing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's tough when your best shit is early on, like super early.
Like when it first hit.
Yeah, you're always gonna be compared to that. Nas was always compared to Illmatic.
But at least he succeeded with other albums though.
But he's also had a runway. Let's let Peele do 8-9 movies and then see. Okay. What are we talking about then once he gets a catalog up? He's at 3 that he's directed and produced. Directed and written.
Okay, yeah, because produced, none of the movies he produced hit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So let's be ultimately clear about that.
I'm gonna wait and see, man. I'm gonna see what he got next. Yeah. Because I'm interested.
Okay. Man, I'm not no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, stop. I'm not. I'm still gonna watch it, of course. But he
could go the Ryan Coogler route and get handed fucking IP that already exists in a universe that everybody already loves. That's not the same, in my opinion, as trying to do some original shit. With all due respect, 'cause I fuck with Ryan Coogler heavy. Yeah. And I thought Sinners was amazing.
No, Sinners, that was the best movie of last. Well, to me, my favorite movie. I can't because you say the whole best thing. Other movies came out, but
they get to
all
hate
that shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, Y'all let us know in the comments what you think about Jordan Peele and his movies and all that. Do you agree with me or CJ? But anyway, man, yeah, we'll do the whatchamacall on the next episode, the hate mail.
Okay, yeah, for
we'll
sure.
do that
You
on the
got a
next
good
one.
one.
Yeah.
We always got a good one.
We always got a good one. But make sure that you subscribe to the channel, which is youtube.com/@whogaveyouapodcast. Also, make sure that you follow us on @whogaveyouapod on Instagram. And then whatever the one is on TikTok.
Yeah,
I just can't remember the name.
Type the shit in.
Yeah, type shit. It's gonna pop up when you see our faces. My good face, not his good face. But yeah, anyway. But anyway, man, follow me @JAYR3D and then subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/RedsView. And CJ, where do we go?
Man, holla at your boy Animal_Brown on Instagram and tap into Culturalist Theory on YouTube. There it is. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, that's pretty much it, man. We'll see y'all on episode 12 next time on Who Gave You a Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.